Hey, traders. Good to see you all on this Sunday where we're just here for the weekly close, which is in less than an hour, 50 minutes, and no action. This weekend, not much action since June 21st. So just biding our time before the next impulse, which 28.8 or 40K probably at this point. So that's it. I mean, these are daily candles. Can you even believe they're daily candles? Not really. 24 hours per candle. It's terrible price action. But yeah, we're here. Gonna cover nothing. No movement. All right. Let's go to the weekly because that closes soon. And nothing. You're very close to the same close you saw a few weeks ago. Same close you were looking at in April. Get it, man. Same price you were at years ago. Nothing meaningful about this candle at all. No movement. All right. Sweet. Still broken above 28.8. Just kind of, we've not seen a back test yet of that 28,800 level since the breakout on the weekly a couple weeks ago. We still got our common retrace target zone between 36K and $48,650. That's about it, man. Again, where you are right now, the next big resistance, excluding Fibonacci, is $38,000 to $39,000. Look at the highs from January 2021, June 2021, and then a lot of price action correlating as support in February 2022. All right, that's it. Great, you're back above the 200-week moving average. Everything's fine. I mean, it's just no movement. Let's just go to Ethereum, look at it on the weekly. Started out with that. Though it's great, you're above 1744, 1730. You're certainly not above 2000. And unfortunately, it's just this mega zone, a few $100 zone between 1730 and 2050. You got to break it all for it to matter. Like really, like it doesn't even matter. Oh, you're above 1730. Congratulations. There's still more resistance that has to be broken. So yeah, I mean, it is holding up pretty well today. Target zone, right? The longer term target zone, 2400, 3340. Just no idea how long it's going to take to get there. It's proven to be a long time at this point. For the daily, still in this really, really nice uptrend. No movement, same price every effing day. You know, okay, same price in March as it is today. I just don't. It's just. These are stores of value now. They're not really like volatile assets, are they? No, they don't really get volatile. They've been tamed, I guess. By the big boys, maybe? Just trying to keep the sanity here of the lack of movement forever now. So you're in between two key levels, whatever. But I mean, the good news is you can see the trend. It is up sloping. It is an uptrend. So that's great news. It's just, when are we going to make a higher effing high than the high that was put in mid-April, man? 3 months later, still just not even testing it or coming close. It's just, yeah. Okay, that's it. That's your Ethereum. Congratulations. Let's go to BNB, I guess. BNB or Bitcoin on Binance.us, $3,000 lower than it is normal spot price on everything else, on every other exchange. So weird, really weird stuff going on, and terrible, right? I mean, like, think about it like this: if just the buyers are just failing so much on Bitcoin, and let's say we pull back marginally to 28,800. Or maybe more majorly, 26K or something, 27K. I mean, this is going to play out so well to the downside, like a bear pull, bear flag combination, already confirmed distribution, no volatility, no price action really at this key support. You could understand like how BNB could get to that third target at 185. It would just be the best play for downside probably if Bitcoin dumped. You just don't know. Bitcoin is in this effing coin flip right now. Look at it. Just sideways, man. You're stuck between 29.5 and 31.5. Couple $1,000 range. Who knows how long it'll be stuck there. The price. So there's just not much great argument for upside besides the fact that you're at a key inflection point. That's it. Oh yeah, buy low, but buy low after the context. You can buy into a bear flag if you want, sure. Just yeah. Okay, let's just real quick look at total.
I like turtles.
Yep. Just at the top of in the zone of inflection. You know, between 1.13 and 1.2 trillion. Dude, what the? Okay, so you're in between these levels. You're at a top. You're not at a bottom. No idea if you're going to break it. Okay, coin flip. No actionable stuff going on here. Great. XRP. Wow, XRP at the same price it was at in 2017. What a winner. Wow, amazing, dude. Still making higher lows. Still above the 200-day moving average. Still uptrending. Lately, that's it. No idea how long it's going to take. I mean, you'd think eventually 80 cents, but just maybe you see 32 cents first before you then later do it. It's crazy, man. Pivot here for real and start rallying again back up to like 55, 56 cents. And then I think we would probably have a reaccumulation structure, that ascending triangle. There's just nothing's changed in the analysis for a long time. And it just feels like I'm beating my head against the wall, even going live and looking at some of this stuff, dude. I feel like, what is the point? It's crazy. Besides like education, these assets like don't really move anymore. They just are dead in terms of price action. I'm not saying they're dead as in like they're at zero. I'm just saying like no movement. Just stuck for months upon months, and I keep going live and it's like nothing changes. On this market anyway. Other markets are great, like traditional markets where I learned how to trade and read charts. Yeah, all kinds of action. Crazy stuff developing all the time. Here, homogenous, dead, illiquid, trash crypto market. You got to deal with it, man. Oh, God. It's just like a masochist market. Okay, there are your big four. There's your update. Install market's closed. Futures back open though. So, oh look, comp went up 12%. I guess we'll just look at it. It broke that, broke down before, of course. Buyers defending an all-time low support and then a huge rally. And look at you now, trying to. I guess buyers are trying to defend this level as support. That low from May of 2022, and this old supply line may be becoming a demand line now. Engulfing candle will be confirmed. What the? Yeah, I mean, there could be like above 54.30 horizontally. I mean, probably $70 again. That's where it topped out on that insane impulse. $70, then $80. Those are your targets to the upside. Downside would be $43 if the price falls below 54.30, which clearly it's not. Clearly buyers are keeping the price above it, and it looks like that's going to remain that way for the weekly and daily close. So nice. Notable gainer. Maker's up 3.3%. I mean, again, it's just, you see it. Maker, same price it was at over a year ago. All right. Maker, same price it was at in January 2018. All right. Just a range for over an entire year. All right. Great. range created at a 1.618 and a 200% retrace. They were confluent with each other. Great. I mean, this is the basement. This would be some sort of like depression phase of a bubble popping, right? Where it completely reverts to the mean, it collapses, and then it's just 88 to 95% retrace from the previous low, and just sits there for God knows how long before it eventually, finally makes a higher high, and then a new disbelief rally begins. Still way off from that. One that I mean, actually kind of looks good, you know, where you'd think, wow, it was kind of in an actionable area. It's at a bottom. It would be considered buying low. Shiba. I mean, Shiba, it's hilarious that we're talking about this joke of a coin. It's a joke of a joke, but nevertheless, buyers trying to defend the bottom of the zone again yesterday really is promising. I mean, the upside potential is 70% if this is a true bullish back test. Like if the back test from the buyers is successful, there is 70% upside, right? The test could still fail, but it sure as heck looks like the buyers are successfully holding this level. You can see where it is, right? That's June of 2022. Yeah, I know, brutal, right? Another year, over a year now, same price, but at least it's coming off of a false bearish breakdown with indication that the false bearish breakdown is confirmed to be that. So that's a good thing. That's optimism, cautious optimism on Shiba. We're very easy to strategize an entry here. Wouldn't it be? Of course, it would be right below that low, that 766. Because below that invalidates the test that we're witnessing again. Huge upside, 1,300 roughly, if this is real. And it's just going to require Bitcoin not collapsing, but who knows how that goes, man. You don't know, man. Bitcoin is such an effing coin flip. Look at it. Look at that chart. Good luck trading, having fun trading that, buddy. Man, all right, that's just like, there's just not much out there that really is just based on traditional technical analysis, just incentivizing or intriguing or mouth-watering for a long or even a short at this point, you know? Everything else was down today, just about. I mean, like, you know, we looked at a few of them. I mean, but yeah, just nothing up really. Everything down. We go to Litecoin if you want, down 2%. You know, failed bullish breakout. Could be coming back down to $84. That's what makes the most sense technically, but it's uptrending. Everything's good. It just made its highest high of the entire uptrend, and the bottom was put in June of last year. Okay, so we just looked at like some of these jokes, right? These coins, like Shiba, is currently at its lowest level since June of last year, right? And then you look June of last year on the Litecoin chart, that was literally it. So it's just so different in performance from a year ago on some of these. Litecoin had a good one. I mean, not even Bitcoin bottomed out truly short term, midterm, yeah, it bottomed out for a rally, but eventually sellers took out those lows from that Black Saturday, and we went actually to 15.5 on Bitcoin, where Litecoin didn't do that. It's just interesting. And most coins went to lower lows in November. And in fact, even recently made even lower lows. It's wild. Okay. Bitcoin Cash down 2.4%. Who cares? Hits resistance, and that's where it starts pulling back. And it would make a lot of sense to see 205 to 220 for a test of that level from history. You can see it as a clear level. Look, straight up and down. So, and look, up and down. So why not revisit 205 to 220? That seems like it would make a lot of sense. But yeah, I mean, it could just be some psycho bullish consolidation before ripping higher again and going to $500. It's all about the levels here. Yeah, above 305, there's just not much there at all, right? Go to like 390, 400. Cardano down 2.4%. I mean, dude, are you trying to tell me this looks good? Like, I understand. I think like there is the Scott Carney argument, right? The M shape, the bullish deep crab with a potential type 2 return. But so far what I'm seeing on this potential type 2 is like extremely bearish consolidation. That is just ugly. That's like a bear flag. That's it. You know, whichever way you look at it, that's a crazy wick right there. I mean, that is not really the pause after the impulse you want to see on any asset. That's just ugly. That's a really good looking bear flag though.
I started out crypto mining 5 years ago and sold all my equipment last year because F 2.0. Now I do stock trades more than crypto because of you.
What's up, Todd, man? Thanks for the $10 super chat. Supporting the channel, dude. Well, that's it was gateway drug, right? I mean, I have definitely been a gateway drug for a lot of people that never.
Frogs greater than dogs. 0.003700000 ETH.
Yeah, but where does Pepe go in this? Thank you, dude, for the 689. Thank you, dude. Yeah, gateway drug. A lot of people that had never participated in a traditional market, they find crypto and it's interesting to them, but they get, you know, caught up in like the hype and not understanding how fraudulent it is at the core. I mean, crypto at its core is virtually fraudulent. You know, Bitcoin, I wouldn't consider Bitcoin crypto. I think there are a handful of cryptos that exist that, you know, could maybe solve some problems. But then the rest are just fraudulent scams that shouldn't even exist. But they do. They're on a chart. People look at it and because it has Japanese candles, I guess it's legit. No, not even close, man. So that's like the mentality I have about crypto. But but the thing is, I think there are cycles. I think there had been. I mean, the SEC war on crypto exchanges has really screwed things up for how things had been for years in crypto, where you get some mania phase, right? So get some good setups. The setups, you know, respect the TA, or they just blast off with no TA. It doesn't matter, right? And then they keep running and they go on these trends and then they top out, and then that cycle, that trend is over, and then a new downtrend begins and it lasts for a long time, and then you finally get to 886s, 100% retraces, then new structural developments occur over hundreds of days, and then it is actionable finally for an S-coin trade. And then a lot of times they'll play out off those 98% retraces, whatever, and they hit at least one or two of the targets, and then they collapse again, and then you just. But lately it's just been flat, man, or down. You know, look at Cardano for real. Look at this thing. Just only down, really. But hey, it was actionable for a short trade setup. Hit targets. Same with BNB. Same with like KNC. Like, they definitely dropped enough for the trader. But now they're just pausing at these levels. Buyers defending supports from late December. Just looks like it's setting up for lower prices. But at this point, remember, it looks like it's setting up for lower prices locally. The third target of the trade setup has not been hit yet, right? Where there were two or the three, and then like the third target's way down at the bottom in case the worst thing happened where the bubble completely deflates, where I think the bubble deflation would be at like 8.4 to 12 cents on Cardano. I just want to know what Cardano has done in the past 3 years that warrants the price of 28.4 cents. I just would really love to hear someone's opinion on why they think this is fair value.
Puts looking so good. Check out that weekly dump candle and the daily falling 3 methods. 333.0000000 Doge.
Hershey's dump candle, Billy Wonka. Were you trying to be funny because of Hershey's and know, what does a Hershey chocolate look like melted in the sun? Yeah, we'll look at Hershey's. We could look at the I have a diabetes watch list. We could look at some of those that had been killing it until a couple months ago. I think they've been pulling back. So anyway, I just, you know, sure, this could be the bottom of bottoms, but remember, there has not yet been one higher low. It doesn't matter if it's one rivaling low, one confirmation low. It doesn't reverse a trend. This is in an abysmal state, technically. Abysmal. Yeah, take your chance if you want. FTM, we've been watching this one. People have been asking about it. Look at that drawdown. Look at that 29 cents. Buyers could never defend it to save their life. You're back below it. Dude, I mean, below 29 cents, you would just hands off until, you know, 19.5 to 20 cents. I get it. It's down. It's an 88. It reacted at the 88% retrace, but that was the reaction. You got a nice reaction. Reactions end. And then the selling, you know, it would commence off that reaction. And then eventually, hopefully, by the time you got to 21 to 19 cents, you'd have some sort of discernible edge like seller exhaustion. But that's just not a thing right now. So just you can't, there's no action to take on FTM. There's not action to take on a lot of cryptos, despite what they do next. Let's look at KSM because it had been, you know, like, dude, it's down. It's same thing, same type of situation as Cardano, but better because, like, you're looking at an old all-time low from about 3 years ago, and you're just witnessing something so insane on the weekly, like insane double bottom potentially. But if there's no demand, there's no demand. I can't make a scam. Virtually a scam. KSM, it doesn't do anything, doesn't help anybody. It's a joke. You know, some idiot made it to enrich themselves and the people that also helped him develop it, and no one else. You would be the exit liquidity eventually for them. But yeah, I mean, like, technically, you're looking at an M shape completed with a potential type 2 return. Again, Cardano type thing, and it's brilliant, it's beautiful, but we don't. Just because a beautiful setup that is actionable develops doesn't mean it's gonna play out. Your weekly is just beautiful. It really is amazing, and you just can't win demand, win bids. This is the area where the real bids come in, and they just aren't. Okay. Dead market. Crypto's awful. All right. It's a no-brainer type setup, but welcome to the new era of crypto, which is no liquidity anymore. No more exchanges. Purged. You wanted to look at Hershey's? Okay. Might as well knock it out. Good, dump it, man. Now, Hershey's had an incredible, let's see, type, didn't have a channel like that. What's up with that? Is it log? Of course, TradingView made it to where the log scale is gone now. Like, where was it? It was there, and now it's not. Alt-P. Oh my god. Wow, I'm just having trouble over here. Okay, here's your Hershey's. Wow. What a joke, dude. Look at that. 2015 now. Yeah, so the problem with Hershey's is it's been on this insane run. really since the COVID crash, nonstop. This is the weekly. And it's reversing now, but there's no like major, you know, like there's no confirmation that the top's in or anything like that. Let's see. This seems pretty good right there. Trying to make sense of the channel. Oh, that's pretty good. Something like that, really. Where what would be oversold if you just think about all the touches you've got on this demand line. You're on the way. I mean, like 234 would be a demand line. And you can clearly see that some support resistance has been created at 230. You can see a couple peaks from April and August of last year. Finally broke it. A back test of that would make plenty of sense. It's never been back tested as support once since it was broken in January at the beginning of the year. So pullback happening, but still ridiculously, well, just ridiculous performance. Just number go up until mid-May, and it's now pulling back. But yeah, I mean, like, while we were looking at Hershey's, we could look at, I'll show you this, man, and it's really, really interesting, okay? No idea if this is actually going to play out or not, but FIZZ, National Beverage Corporation, it's very, very crazy what's going on with it. A few things, right? A supply line that goes back to November 2021 was broken or rebroken. A bunch of failed attempts earlier this year. But after the failed attempt, what happened? Buyers defended a 200-day simple moving average. And that right there is really strong. And that's like maybe your third low. 1 low, 2, and then 3 here. So re-breaking the supply line after that pivot seems really good. Now, of course,